What if I told you that the colors in your home right now are either making you wealthy, or keeping you broke? That they're either attracting love into your life, or repelling it forever. Edgar Cayce said something that will shock you: your home operates as a giant energy transmitter, broadcasting signals to the universe around the clock. But here's what most people don't know: you've been broadcasting the wrong signals your entire life. Stay with me, because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you thought you knew about success, abundance, and happiness. Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, spent over 4 decades helping thousands of people understand the hidden forces that shape their lives. Among his most profound discoveries was the power of color to influence human energy and attract abundance. According to Edgar Cayce, colors function as invisible radio waves, either drawing good fortune or repelling it from our lives. But there's a catch: most people unknowingly create homes that work against their dreams rather than supporting them. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which colors Edgar Cayce discovered can transform your life, and the one color that's been sabotaging your success without you even knowing it. By the end of this video, you'll know the exact color formula that Edgar Cayce used to help people manifest miracles. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever wondered why you feel instantly calm in certain rooms, but anxious and restless in others? Edgar Cayce discovered the answer over a century ago, and modern quantum physics is finally catching up. Edgar Cayce taught that color energy operates on the same principles as sound frequencies. Just as musical notes create harmony or discord, colors create energetic harmony or chaos in your living space. When you surround yourself with life-supporting colors, Edgar Cayce said, you naturally begin vibrating at higher frequencies that attract better experiences. But here's where it gets fascinating: Edgar Cayce discovered that colors don't just affect your mood. They actually reprogram your subconscious mind while you sleep, eat, and live in your space. Every color choice you make, according to Edgar Cayce, acts like tuning a radio to different stations. Some broadcast success and joy, while others transmit struggle and limitation. Modern quantum physics validates Edgar Cayce's understanding of vibration and frequency. Scientists now know everything in the universe consists of vibrating energy, including colors, thoughts, emotions, and physical objects. Edgar Cayce understood this over a century ago, actually seeing people's energy fields and observing how different colors affected their spiritual vibration in real time. The compound effect of color energy means positive changes accelerate over time. Edgar Cayce discovered that every day spent in high-vibration environments makes you stronger, happier, and more magnetic to beneficial experiences. Conversely, every day in low-vibration environments makes you weaker and more likely to attract problems. Are you ready to learn the 5 power colors that Edgar Cayce said could change your destiny? Green, the miracle growth catalyst. Edgar Cayce called green the color of healing and unstoppable growth. But here's what will amaze you: Edgar Cayce discovered that green carries the same energy frequency as life itself, making it essential for anyone feeling stuck or blocked. According to Edgar Cayce, green doesn't just represent growth. It actively stimulates it by connecting you to nature's infinite intelligence. In Edgar Cayce's practice, he often recommended green for people experiencing financial struggles or health challenges. But there's a secret technique that Edgar Cayce taught only to his most advanced students. Edgar Cayce said that green plants act as living energy antennas, continuously cleaning negative vibrations from your environment while amplifying positive ones. Even a single healthy plant by your front door, according to Edgar Cayce, can begin shifting your home's energy toward abundance and opportunity. But here's the part that will blow your mind: one of Edgar Cayce's most powerful techniques involved speaking to green plants each morning, sharing your dreams and goals with them. Edgar Cayce discovered that plants are connected to the same universal life force that creates opportunities, making them powerful allies in manifestation. For financial healing, Edgar Cayce taught that green removes invisible blocks that prevent money from flowing to you. Edgar Cayce often described stuck financial energy as spiritual constipation that green could naturally cleanse, clearing pathways for prosperity to reach you effortlessly. Edgar Cayce said something profound about green: it is the bridge between heaven and earth, carrying the frequency of infinite possibility. When you surround yourself with green, according to Edgar Cayce, you're literally programming your environment to support continuous growth and expansion in every area of your life. But green is just the beginning. Wait until you hear about the ultimate wealth magnet that Edgar Cayce discovered. Gold, the ultimate wealth magnet. Edgar Cayce discovered something remarkable about gold that goes far beyond representing money. According to Edgar Cayce, gold vibrates at the frequency of divine abundance itself. Edgar Cayce said that gold doesn't just attract wealth, it attracts the wisdom to use money well and the confidence to receive it without guilt or fear. But here's Edgar Cayce's most powerful secret about kitchens. Edgar Cayce revealed that kitchens are the financial heart of the home. Edgar Cayce taught that placing even one gold object in your kitchen creates what he called a prosperity beacon that sends wealth energy throughout your entire house. This could be something as simple as a gold spoon, small bowl, or picture frame. Edgar Cayce discovered that the energy of gold works by reflecting back your own divine nature, reminding you at a subconscious level that you deserve abundance. Edgar Cayce often worked with people who sabotaged their own success due to deep feelings of unworthiness. According to Edgar Cayce, surrounding themselves with gold helped them remember their inherent value. But there's more. Edgar Cayce said that gold also amplifies intuition, helping you recognize opportunities that others miss. Edgar Cayce taught that when you surround yourself with gold energy, you become more sensitive to universal guidance, leading to better timing and decision-making in all areas of life. Edgar Cayce discovered that gold creates what he called magnetic attraction. It doesn't just bring money to you, it makes you magnetic to money. According to Edgar Cayce, people who consciously incorporate gold into their environments begin noticing opportunities everywhere, as if the universe starts speaking to them in a language they finally understand. Are you starting to see the pattern? But wait, there's one color that Edgar Cayce said could reignite your passion and life force in ways you never imagined. Red, the life force activator. Here's something that might surprise you. While many people fear red due to associations with anger or danger, Edgar Cayce understood its true nature as pure life force energy. Edgar Cayce prescribed red for people feeling tired, unmotivated, or disconnected from their passion and purpose. But Edgar Cayce discovered a crucial secret about red. The key is using it strategically rather than overwhelming spaces with it. Edgar Cayce said that even small amounts, a red pillow, candle, or piece of art, can reignite dormant energy throughout your entire home. Edgar Cayce compared red to jumper cables for the soul, capable of reviving spiritual energy when it has gone dormant. In relationships, Edgar Cayce found that couples who had lost their connection often lived in completely neutral environments lacking any life force energy. According to Edgar Cayce, adding red elements helped reawaken passion and remind partners of their deep love for each other. Edgar Cayce taught that red also builds courage by connecting you to your inner fire and determination. But here's what's fascinating. Edgar Cayce said that red doesn't create energy from nothing. It awakens the powerful creative force that already exists within you but may have been suppressed by fear or conditioning. Edgar Cayce discovered that people surrounded by strategic touches of red begin taking actions they've been postponing for years. According to Edgar Cayce, red literally activates your willpower and removes the energetic blocks that keep you stuck in patterns of procrastination and fear. Edgar Cayce said something profound: red is the color of courage made manifest. It reminds the soul of its infinite power to create and transform. When you understand how to use red the way Edgar Cayce taught, you're not just decorating, you're awakening your dormant potential. But red is just one piece of the puzzle. The next color Edgar Cayce discovered might be the key to unlocking divine guidance in your life. Blue, the divine wisdom channel. Edgar Cayce called blue the color of divine wisdom and spiritual connection. Edgar Cayce discovered that blue creates what he termed sacred stillness, a quality of peaceful awareness that allows you to hear your inner guidance above the noise of daily life. According to Edgar Cayce, in our modern world of constant stimulation and information overload, blue becomes even more important. Edgar Cayce taught that when your mind is constantly busy and anxious, you cannot receive the universe's attempts to guide you toward beneficial experiences and opportunities. Edgar Cayce discovered that blue environments support better decision-making by calming emotional reactivity and allowing deeper wisdom to emerge. Edgar Cayce often recommended blue offices or study areas for people facing important life choices or complex problems requiring clear thinking. But here's where Edgar Cayce's understanding goes deeper. Beyond mental clarity, Edgar Cayce said that blue opens spiritual connection. Edgar Cayce found that people spending time in blue environments often experienced more meaningful dreams, stronger intuition, and a greater sense of being supported by higher forces. For emotional healing, Edgar Cayce discovered that blue provides what he described as divine comfort, a quality of peace that helps process trauma and grief while remaining connected to hope and inner strength. Edgar Cayce taught something remarkable about blue: it is the bridge between human consciousness and divine wisdom. In blue, the soul remembers its connection to infinite intelligence. According to Edgar Cayce, when you surround yourself with blue, you're creating a direct channel for universal guidance to flow into your daily life. But we're not done yet. The final power color Edgar Cayce discovered might be the most transformative of all. White, the infinite possibility canvas. Edgar Cayce said that white represented the highest potential in his color system. According to Edgar Cayce, white doesn't just make spaces look larger and brighter, it literally expands the energy field of everything beneficial in your life while clearing away outdated patterns that no longer serve you. Edgar Cayce revealed a special ritual for working with white that he shared only with advanced students. According to Edgar Cayce, when introducing white elements to your home, you should place your hands on the white surface and declare, "I clear this space of all old energy that no longer serves me. I open my home and my life to infinite blessings, perfect opportunities, and miraculous abundance." Edgar Cayce discovered that white acts like a cosmic reset button, wiping away accumulated negative energy patterns and creating space for miracles to occur. According to Edgar Cayce, families who incorporated white throughout their homes often experienced dramatic positive shifts in all areas of life within months. Edgar Cayce taught that white also enhances manifestation by creating what he called energetic clarity. Edgar Cayce said that when visualizing your dreams while surrounded by white, you give the universe the clearest possible signal about what you wish to create, removing static and interference from your intentions. Edgar Cayce discovered something profound about white: it contains all possibilities within itself, like the blank canvas upon which the soul paints its highest dreams. According to Edgar Cayce, white doesn't just represent purity, it represents infinite potential waiting to be activated by your conscious intention. But now I need to warn you about something urgent. There's one color that Edgar Cayce discovered could be destroying your life. Edgar Cayce identified dark gray as the most spiritually harmful color for home environments. Edgar Cayce discovered that dark gray carries heavy, lifeless energy that suffocates the soul, working like an energy vampire that slowly drains motivation, joy, and connection to abundance. According to Edgar Cayce, the danger of dark gray lies in its subtlety. Unlike obvious problems, Edgar Cayce said that dark gray creates what he called spiritual quicksand, a gradual lowering of your energy and expectations that happens so slowly you might not notice until significant damage has occurred. Edgar Cayce found that people surrounded by dark gray often struggle with persistent problems that seem to have no solution: chronic money troubles despite hard work, unexplained fatigue, emotionally distant relationships, and a general sense that good things happen to other people but not to them. Edgar Cayce explained that dark gray creates office energy in residential spaces. According to Edgar Cayce, while neutral colors might be appropriate for impersonal work environments, your home should be your sanctuary and charging station. Edgar Cayce discovered that living surrounded by office energy makes life feel like nothing but work, duty, and struggle. For people unable to immediately change dark gray walls or furniture, Edgar Cayce developed his gray antidote formula, introducing vibrant green plants, colorful artwork, gold accents, white lighting, and red accessories to counteract gray's life-draining effects. Edgar Cayce said something that should shake you to your core: gray is the color of spiritual death. It slowly kills the soul's connection to joy, possibility, and divine support. If you have dark gray in your home right now, you need to act immediately. Edgar Cayce paid special attention to bedroom colors because, according to Edgar Cayce, you spend 6 to 8 hours there nightly in a vulnerable, receptive state. Edgar Cayce discovered that the colors surrounding you during sleep program your subconscious mind, either supporting restful rejuvenation or creating energetic depletion. Edgar Cayce called dark gray bedrooms dream killers, because they literally drain life force from your goals and aspirations while you sleep. According to Edgar Cayce, people with gray bedrooms often experience restless sleep, nightmares, and wake feeling tired despite adequate rest. For couples seeking to strengthen their connection, Edgar Cayce recommended combining soft red and gold in shared spaces. According to Edgar Cayce, red awakens passion and desire, while gold creates appreciation and recognition of each other's value. Edgar Cayce discovered that together, these colors help partners remember why they fell in love and see each other as precious treasures. Edgar Cayce taught that home offices require specific color combinations for maximum success. According to Edgar Cayce, the ideal workspace includes green for growth and opportunities, gold for financial success and wise decisions, blue for clear thinking and spiritual guidance, white for clarity and inspiration, and small touches of red for motivation and action. Edgar Cayce's medical readings revealed that colors could support physical healing processes. According to Edgar Cayce, green aids immune system function and cellular regeneration, blue calms inflammation and supports nervous system healing, white purifies and energizes the entire body, gold strengthens the endocrine system and boosts vitality, while carefully used red stimulates circulation and energy flow. Edgar Cayce discovered that children are even more sensitive to color energy than adults because their energy fields are still developing. According to Edgar Cayce, children surrounded by life-supporting colors grow up more confident, creative, and successful, while those in energy-draining environments often struggle with anxiety, learning difficulties, and low self-esteem. Edgar Cayce taught the intention amplification technique to multiply color energy effects through conscious intention setting. According to Edgar Cayce, when adding new colors to your home, you should hold the colored object while breathing deeply, visualize light flowing from your heart into the item, clearly state your intention for what you want to attract, see and feel your desire as already fulfilled, then place the object with gratitude and trust. Edgar Cayce recommended adjusting home colors seasonally to live in harmony with natural energy cycles. According to Edgar Cayce, you should add more green and white in spring for new growth and fresh beginnings, include red and gold touches in summer to match the sun's high energy, introduce warm golds and soft blues in fall to support harvest abundance and gratitude, and emphasize white and blue in winter to support rest, reflection, and inner wisdom. For homes in challenging environments or during difficult periods, Edgar Cayce created a protection formula combining white for purification and light, blue for spiritual protection and peace, green for healing and growth, and gold for divine connection and wisdom. According to Edgar Cayce, homes with these four colors together become spiritual fortresses that negative energy cannot penetrate. Edgar Cayce taught students to create manifestation corners, small areas dedicated to attracting specific desires decorated with colors supporting particular goals. According to Edgar Cayce, for money, use green plants, gold accents, and white candles. For love, use soft reds, gold touches, and white flowers. For health, use green and blue with white light. For creativity, use all 5 power colors in small amounts. For spiritual growth, use white and blue with gold touches. Edgar Cayce discovered that individual healing creates community healing. According to Edgar Cayce, when you raise your home's vibration through conscious color choices, you contribute to raising your entire neighborhood's energy. Edgar Cayce's profound insights into the power of color represent far more than interior design principles. According to Edgar Cayce, these teachings trace their origins to the legendary continent of Atlantis, where color was understood as a fundamental force of creation and healing. Edgar Cayce said that this wisdom then traveled through the mystery schools of ancient Egypt, where temple priests and priestesses utilized specific color frequencies to facilitate spiritual transformation and physical healing. According to Edgar Cayce, other advanced civilizations, including those in ancient India, Tibet, and pre-Columbian America, recognized color as a vehicle for accessing higher consciousness. Edgar Cayce discovered that these cultures understood what modern science is only beginning to rediscover, that color operates on multiple dimensions simultaneously, affecting not only our physical environment, but our emotional states, mental clarity, and spiritual receptivity. Edgar Cayce taught that this sacred knowledge was carefully preserved through initiatic traditions for millennia. According to Edgar Cayce, as humanity entered darker ages of materialism and spiritual disconnection, much of this wisdom became fragmented or lost entirely. Edgar Cayce said that we now stand at a pivotal moment in human history, a time of unprecedented spiritual awakening where ancient wisdom is being restored and made accessible to all humanity. According to Edgar Cayce, his teachings represent not merely personal insights, but the return of humanity's spiritual birthright. Edgar Cayce discovered that when you consciously apply his color principles, you engage in an act of spiritual reclamation. According to Edgar Cayce, you reconnect with the wisdom of your soul's journey through multiple incarnations in civilizations where color mastery was commonplace. Edgar Cayce consistently emphasized that spiritual knowledge without practical application remains merely intellectual entertainment. According to Edgar Cayce, true transformation occurs only when we courageously step beyond theory into embodied action. Edgar Cayce taught that even the smallest conscious color changes, when implemented with clear intention and unwavering faith, can catalyze profound life shifts. According to Edgar Cayce, the universe responds not to the magnitude of your actions but to the sincerity of your commitment and the clarity of your intention. Edgar Cayce discovered that a single power color introduced into one room with conscious purpose carries more transformative potential than major renovations done without awareness. According to Edgar Cayce, you should begin your transformation journey by selecting one room and one power color that resonates with your deepest intentions. Edgar Cayce taught that whether you seek abundance, love, healing, or spiritual connection, you should choose colors that embody these qualities. According to Edgar Cayce, as you make physical changes, painting walls, adding textiles, incorporating artwork, you should hold clear intentions about the transformation you're inviting into your life. Edgar Cayce said to pay attention to the subtle shifts that begin occurring within days or weeks of your color changes. According to Edgar Cayce, you should notice improvements in sleep quality, mood stability, creative inspiration, or relationship harmony. Edgar Cayce discovered that these early signs confirm that you're successfully aligning with universal principles of conscious creation. Edgar Cayce taught that you should build upon your initial successes by gradually expanding life-supporting colors throughout your entire living space. According to Edgar Cayce, each room becomes an opportunity to reinforce and amplify your transformation intentions, trusting the process and knowing that you're not working alone. The colors surrounding you at this very moment are either supporting your journey toward your highest potential or subtly undermining it. Edgar Cayce said that you have the power to choose consciously, transforming your environment from a random collection of inherited choices into a sacred space that celebrates life, abundance, love, and joy. According to Edgar Cayce, when you align your environment with these elevated frequencies, existence itself begins celebrating you. Edgar Cayce discovered that opportunities flow more easily, relationships deepen, creativity flourishes, and a sense of divine support becomes palpable in your daily experience. But this is just the beginning of your color transformation journey. In part 2 of this series, we'll dive deep into Edgar Cayce's teachings about the remaining power colors that can complete your home's energetic transformation, the mystical properties of purple for spiritual awakening, pink for unconditional love and emotional healing, orange for creativity and social connection, beige for grounding and stability, the hidden dangers of black that Edgar Cayce warned about, and yellow for mental clarity and joyful manifestation. Edgar Cayce said that your transformed life awaits your decision to step boldly into your spiritual heritage and create the reality your heart knows is possible. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell so you don't miss part 2, where Edgar Cayce's complete color mastery system will be revealed.